elections should be conducted not only free and fair, the environment too must be such that would,
encourage people to freely want to go.
To freely do what they want. Yes. You can imagine a polling booth in a church. There is the tendency that Christians will vote for their Christian candidates. They would have been advised to do that. Or if it is in a mosque, and we can even do more with our own tiwantiwa. You just put one betu there. You may not understand that, Chacha.
No idea what you're saying. But we'll have to take a break. Yeah. Maybe when we come back.
I think it's a very good move that they were able to excogitate, this kind of move is encouraging.
Of course, we know that all this is preparatory to the elections are going to be happening in November in Anambra and I think one other southwestern state. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at what happened in Iwo Road yesterday, Barrister, and then we analyze the security situation right here in our own states. Don't go away.
Ohun tó yẹni ló yẹni, ìrọ̀rùn ló yẹ àwọn oníbàárà wa. Nítorí náà, ní ìgbàkúùgbà tí o bá fi owó ránṣẹ́ láti ilé ìfowópamọ́ Access sí ilé ìfowópamọ́ mìíràn tí owó náà lọ, lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ la ó fún ọ ní owó rẹ padà tàbí ká dá owó tí a máa ń gbà lórí ìfowóránṣẹ́ padà fún ọ lẹ́ẹ̀márùn-ún. Èyí túmọ̀ sí wípé ní gbogbo ìgbà tí a bá fi owó ránṣẹ́ tí kò lọ rárá fún ìdí kan tàbí òmíràn, lọ́jọ́ náà la ó dá gbogbo owó rẹ padà o. Tí a kò bá dá padà ní ọjọ́ kan, a ó fún ọ ní ìlọ́po márùn-ún owó tí a bá gbà lórí ìfowóránṣẹ́ rẹ. Ìdí nìyí tí a fi ń fọwọ́sọ̀yà wípé ìrọ̀rùn ẹ̀yin oníbàárà wa ló jẹ wá lógún o. Access ó ju ìfowópamọ́ lọ.
Wetin you need na safeguard.
Children them like to dey play.
Them like to dey play.
Small pickings that must jolly oh.
Them like to dey jolly oh.
But remember one thing, protect them with safeguard too. Protect them with safeguard. Protect them with safeguard too. From the teen and yama so the future go better.
Safeguard antibacterial soap. They comot every yama for body. E also dey available for 50-gram size.
This is not a hotspot. It's not a thoughtless, trash-talking, savage streets. No. This is a zone for those with the true Naija spirit, who refuse to be confined by archaic laws, those who are not accustomed to the norm, who believe there's always a better way to do things. A hub for those who stand behind what they believe in, who make the most of the present to create the future they desire. This is Tribe Naija, for those who see it different and want to do it different.
To join the conversation, download the Tribe Naija app today.
Big protein breakfast, àṣírí ibẹ̀ nìyẹn. Bí ìyá mi máa ṣe ń jí láfẹ̀mọ́jú, wọ́n á ṣe oúnjẹ fún wa kí wọ́n tó sáré lọ sí ibi iṣẹ́. Lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà, bàbá wa máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ dalẹ́. Wọ́n sì tún jí lówùúrọ̀ láti gbé mi lọ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Kò wá sí bó ṣe lè di gádígádí tó. Kì í rẹ̀ wọ́n láti máa bá mi ṣeré. Ìdí ìrètí wọn kì í kúrò nílé láì jẹ big protein breakfast.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ rẹ pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ òwúrọ̀ tó kún fún big protein. Amárata kébé.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
With Jumia 9th anniversary sales. Celebrate your everyday. Whatever you want, oh, you can get it on the Jumia way. Jumia way. Oh yeah.
From the 11th to the 27th of June, you can enjoy up to 60% discount on phones, groceries, home appliances, and so much more. Download the Jumia app today.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Wetin you need na safeguard.
Children them like to dey play.
Them like to dey play.
Small pickings that must jolly oh.
Them like to dey jolly oh.
But remember one thing, protect them with safeguard too. Protect them with safeguard. Protect them with safeguard too. From the teen and yama so the future go better.
Safeguard antibacterial soap. They comot every yama for body. E also dey available for 50-gram size.
What are you looking for? The experience of a lifetime? Front row seats?
Game time.
To rub shoulders with the best in the world?
Ronaldo. Oh my goodness me.
And to witness 24 teams battle it out for the ultimate prize.
Oh, what a wonderful goal.
Hey, my people. Euro 2020 don't land for your domos. Watch all the games live and get better enjoyment on Super Sports Channel 32 from 11 June to 11 July. Make una no miss any of Euro 2020 matches though. Get your own GoTV decoder plus GoTenna. Make you enjoy 1 month max subscription for just 9,500 naira. Enter the home of football. GoTV. Love it.
For a healthy family.
Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad.
Are you sure?
Yes, Ma. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is the jollof ready?
See? Right on time.
Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
Mommy, the jollof is yummy.
I wouldn't miss this jollof for anything.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. All thanks to Sonia.
Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Because this is just a radio ad, you can't get a taste of this delicious hot chocolate. You can't savor the irresistible aroma stemming from this mix of Cadbury chocolate, milk, and sugar. You can't even feel the warmth that comes with every sip. But do you know what you can do? You can make yourself a mug of Cadbury hot chocolate right now and feel the goodness in every sip. Cadbury 3-in-1 hot chocolate. Enjoy the Cadbury goodness.
Aunty, ẹran yín rè o.
Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ bá mi fi ṣàkì àti àǹtí. Ikọ́ yìí ti ń pọ̀ jù o.
Rọra bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n àǹtí, ó yẹ kẹ́yìn náà ti lọ ṣàyẹ̀wò kọ́ yìí.
Ẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ̀ yìí pé mi ò lè lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn lásìkò yìí. Wọ́n kàn dédé ní pé mo ní àìsàn COVID-19 ni.
Ikọ́ yàtọ̀ síra wọn o. Ó lè jẹ́ kó fẹ́ lẹ́ni.
Ẹ wo, òótọ́ ni o àǹtí. Ẹ yẹ̀ wò ó, kẹ́ lè mọ̀ dájú.
Nítorí pé ẹni tí ò lọ kò lè mọ̀.
Ẹ yẹ ikọ́ yẹn wò fún ikọ́ ife.
Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀rù ká mọ ohun tí ń ṣe.
Tí o bá ní ikọ́ tó ti lo ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì láì kásẹ̀ nílẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ ikọ́ ife o. Ọ̀fẹ́ láyẹ̀wò àti ìtọ́jú ikọ́ ife. Fún àlàyé ibi tí o ti lè ṣe àyẹ̀wò ikọ́ ife, pé nọ́mbà kan sí orílẹ̀ fún ìtọ́jú ikọ́ ife ní 3340. Ìkéde ìwá látọ̀dọ̀ ilé iṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó ń mójútó ètò ìlera pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn ará ìlú Amẹ́ríkà.
This is not a hotspot. It's not a thoughtless, trash-talking, savage streets. No. This is a zone for those with the true Naija spirit, who refuse to be confined by archaic laws, those who are not accustomed to the norm, who believe there's always a better way to do things. A hub for those who stand behind what they believe in, who make the most of the present to create the future they desire. This is Tribe Naija, for those who see it different and want to do it different.
To join the conversation, download the Tribe Ninja app today.
If you had the clearest camera designed for the best selfies on a smartphone, where would you take your first picture?
Probably at the beach with the backdrop of the midnight skies.
At the cinema. It's dark and all, but for the best selfie, darkness shouldn't be a thing, right?
Or maybe I'll take it in front of my favorite suya spot. Some soft light and legendary suya in the background.
Wherever you choose, stand out with the new Technocommon 17 smartphone. With its 48MP selfie lens for the clearest selfie, 64MP ultra-night camera for stunning pictures in low light, and the MediaTek Helio G95 processor for quality gaming and streaming performance. Technocommon 17. It's time to stand out.
What do you need na safeguard?
Children that like to play.
Them like to play.
Small pigs that must jolly oh.
Them like to jolly oh.
But remember one thing, protect them with safeguard so. Protect them with safeguard. them we safeguard so from the tea and yama so the future go better.
Safeguard antibacterial soap. They comot every yama for body. E also dey available for 50-gram size.
Yes, indeed, we're back. Thank you so much for staying with us. It's Splash 105.5 FM. You're listening to Straight from the Dailies, and we're now focusing on issues within Ibadan. Yesterday, there was some trouble around the Iwo Road gate access, and the Vanguard newspapers reporting tension in Ibadan as auxiliary boys allegedly stab one person to death during clash. Violence and unrest ripped the Iwo Road axis of Oyo State as boys of the chairman of the park management system, Alhaji Lamidi Mukaila, aka Auxiliary, allegedly clashed with phone sellers on Wednesday evening, which resulted in the death of one person whose identity could not be ascertained as of the time of filing this report. Miffed by the development, angry youths in the area in their hundreds stormed the governor's office at Godi Secretariat to stage a protest carrying the lifeless body of the victim. The angry youths who demanded to see the governor were seen shouting the name of Auxiliary to have been involved in the incident that led to the death of the middle-aged man. Top government officials, security advisors, and aides of Governor Makinde were trying to appeal to the angry youths for calm. As of the time of filing this report, the lifeless body had been taken to a nearby morgue while investigation was intensified. Also, the security architecture of the government secretariat has been beefed up or reinforced in a bid to prevent breakdown of law and order that is already looming. Barrister, I saw videos of destroyed properties. I saw people running, people being chased by people handling machetes. You know, how would you analyze, or what would be your comment on this development?
Chacha, I watched that video. I saw how
Barrister, please forgive me. You have to hold the thoughts. We need to take this time check. It's already 3:04. We'll come back and continue.
Splash FM 105.5.
Mamas, on a good morning, for your picking bright smile, make sure say them they brush every day with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, because Colgate locks calcium in.
All right, Barrister, you have the floor, please.
Yes, thank you very much. I watched that video. I saw how innocent people of the state were scampering, to safety. I think this higgledy-piggledy or intractable domestic security situation in the state is one that should rightly attract denunciation by the people. If Seyi Makinde can be excused for the larger security issues, like herdsmen, killers, killer herdsmen, kidnappers, bandits, and what have you, because we say, okay, look, the federal government ought to have, is saying that, and their lack of control of the instruments of coercion. But internal security is also part of the responsibility that the Seyi Makinde administration assumed. If it is happening as it is happening now, then the Seyi Makinde administration stands to blame. You see, one of the things that the governor has to be very careful about, we have been singing his praises, for the wonderful things he has been doing, but in the area of domestic security, I think he still has quite a lot to do. And he really has to look into those drugs that he has brought into his administration that are giving his administration a bad name. I also want to advise the administration to listen to the proposal that was sent by the opposition, party, particularly APC, that it is right, the time is right for the administration to hold the security summit, bring in all the stakeholders, and try and, will bring Ibadan back to the peaceful state.
I mean, a lot of people would agree with you, because the present structure as you have it was implemented by Seyi Makinde. When he first came, I know that he suspended the members of the NURTW for months and then came up with this new structure. Yes. I remember that there were criticisms at the time, certain people feeling that this is not the best way to handle this. So based on this, would you expect like a remodeling of whatever arrangement he had? Or is it that there are just some troublemakers who are overzealous in their activities and are harming people?
It is just unfortunate that somebody like the auxiliary guy, would abuse the privilege that he has been given. I want to believe that if it is somebody who has everything that it takes to be a real man, that he should be cooperating with the government and should be doing everything possible to give this government a good name. But always appearing in issues of disorder, and all of this wahala in the state, I don't think he is doing anything good for the government, and particularly the governor. And that is why the governor really needs to go back to the drawing board and review his security architecture.
So now, Barrister, would it be a fair assessment to say that the Seyi Makinde administration has failed or seems to be actively failing in securing the state?
Let's not say it has failed, because it is still work in progress. But let us warn him that this path may likely lead to failure.
He's not meeting up to the expectations. That's the thing, especially as far as security is concerned.
Okay.
People still have a lot more they would like to see him do. As you said, this is internal security.
Yes.
This is something that should very well be within the grasp of the governor.
I know there is a very, very cordial relationship between the Makinde-led administration and the wonderful woman who superintends over the police in the state. Exactly. And then we have Amotekun, So these are things that should actually help, secure the state. Let me see. It's just I see it as a people going to sleep, when they should be awake. We know the trouble spots in this country.
In the States,
Ajimobi did something when he was in charge. I don't think there was any time I passed through Iwo Road, for example, that you would not have, elements of Operation Bust stationed there 24/7. I think the governor should emulate that. But more importantly, I say the governor should embrace the proposal that was, at the instance of the APC and hold the security summit.
Absolutely.
That should be able to help the situation. Just a minute, Chacha. Look at what happened. Within a week in Akwete, 2 robbery incidents. Very young, aspiring citizens of the state were killed by armed robbers. You know about my own experience too. Thank God I am here to tell the story. The spate of armed robbery, attacks, and what have you is increasing. No, Seyi Makinde should up his game.
I guess that's a question for this morning. Do you think that the state governor has done enough to bolster security in the state? What would be your assessment of security in Oyo State based on what we've seen so far and, of course, recent events? The phone lines are open. You can also comment on any of the other headline story that we've discussed this morning. 0809 155 1055, 0805 699 8678, or 070 6949 3000. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, Chacha. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Morning, Barrister.
Oh, good morning.
I didn't hear Plateau this morning.
Oh, yeah. Plateau doesn't come on Thursdays.
Okay, my name is Dr. Mark. I want to, you see, on the issue of security in Oyo State, it is an Ogbono administration. I'm sorry to use that word, Ogbono administration.
For those of us who don't follow, is Ogbono good or bad description?
It is Ogbono draws.
Okay. Okay.
Slow.
Okay, great.
It's a the issue of security is very, very, I will rate this administration 25%. Now, we do not wait. Don't wait for things to happen before you take action. The issue of these park managers has been the way they do their brigadier activity, the way they perpetrate themselves. It's really very funny. Sometimes they are on the road and you see vehicle in your front and some boys will come out and will be running and be carrying vehicles away. I mean, he's a normal citizen.
Okay.
He was not privileged to head the park manager. So what happened that yesterday? I mean, it shouldn't have happened. Do you know I was around the whole road coming when some people were pleading, even before they killed that guy, they were pleading with police to please come and help them talk to them. Police reluctantly refused to listen to these guys who have shops in that complex. If they said go and talk to yourself, I said, wow.
Doctor, we have to let others contribute.
Yes, government needs to be very proactive. Be firm. This is what I want and stand on it.
Okay.
No person is above the law.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Dr. Mark.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tata. Good morning, Barrister.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, this is Rami Dombo.
You're welcome. Please go ahead, briefly.
Yeah, I now have the opportunity to talk about what you said the other time about President Reliability. And I just want to wish President Reliability.
No, sorry. I excuse me. I want us. The family does not want anything like that on radio about him. Please, yes, let's leave Ladele out of it.
All right. Yeah, regarding what President Buhari is about the Peter Ban, simply is clear. We all know that President Buhari doesn't really have people to criticize him. There's a little ban Twitter because of impact status, not because of Mr. President's return to for me. And
I'm so sorry, Ahmed. Your line wasn't clear at all. We're struggling very hard to hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jerome.
Good morning, Mr. Charles. You're welcome.
Yes, good morning, Barrister.
Charlie.
Barrister, I enjoy your analysis.
Oh, thank you very much.
On the NURTW issue, I think it is the government that is making them important. See, we have a lot of associations in this state. You know what I'm saying? Why are they making their own so important and unique? The government is not supposed to appoint a chairman for NURTW. It is the members. If they really organize themselves, the members are supposed to appoint the escorts or the executive or the chairman, who they will now bring to the state to the governor. This is our chairman. The governor will just acknowledge their chairman and leave them to go and be doing their job.
But Charles, generally, how would you assess the situation of security and the actions of the governor so far? Seems like we lost Charles there. Sorry about that. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome, sir.
Allah is my name. I'm calling from Ibadan.
Please go ahead.
I really sad for what happened in Ibadan yesterday. And I want to advise our state government to rise up to the occasion, because I don't want the opposition to continue scoring cheap political points on this. And I want to tell him to be firm. And I want to advise people, because I was at Challenge day before yesterday. I saw all those park managers holding cranes and directing people. But our people, we are not good. When the government says we should not stay in a particular place, let's leave the place. Let's fight the fact that these park managers, they were asking them to leave the place. Some still resisted.
Hello?
And litter the place with all of things. The people should now listen to what the government. Look at the way the challenge look like now. But people will not listen.
Okay.
Anybody who breaches the law, you see, park managers are not supposed to hold canes. They are not supposed to hold canes. But I tell you this, a private individual has also the power of arrest.
Good morning.
Where somebody is going to commit a crime in his presence and hand them to the police.
On the issue of security in the state, like Barrister has rightly said, it's an internal one. But I think the police are to be blamed. You see, it is because the police has withdrawn their services. The governor is not going to be the one to be at the warroad or to be at any time. The police are the ones we have been appealing to. But now we should actually come hard on them that it is enough is enough. They should come to the rescue of citizens of this state by doing their job.
Okay.
They are the ones that are giving the latitudes
to dismiss that. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
And that is why the
Fault of
security
police.
summit becomes,
All right. We're running out of time. Good morning. You're welcome.
Yeah, Joseph from Ibadan.
Nice to have you, Joseph.
Yeah, to me, is the administration of this man, Makinde, concerning security is a failure. He has no pass mark. Because somebody that said it's not the governor that will come and do the security. Is it the Buhari that will come and secure the other state? So it's not good. It's not performing well. We need to bring some.
All right, Joseph, thank you very much. Not happy at all. He says 0. Good morning. You're a final caller for the morning.
Please, I want to know, what should we do when police find that Kimbo all the time, where crimes are being committed or where hoodlums are parading themselves everywhere, terrorizing communities, terrorizing individuals, even in their business premises. And police is around there, but they keep standing at Kimbo. What should we do?
All right, Dr. Mark, I'll give Barrister a few minutes to attempt to address this. He says, what, as a citizen, it's the responsibility of the police to make sure these things don't break down to the level that they do. So what should we do when they refuse?
Because from experience too, when the robbers were in my house, calls were made to the police, but unfortunately, there was no response. And I hear the same thing happened in Apete. We are really in a very, very helpless situation. And that is why I am supporting what APC, the proposal APC came up with. A lot of things have gone wrong.
But you still haven't touched on it. We are calling police. Police is refusing to come.
That's what
should we do?
Good.
It's not economic summit that would...
No, it's not economic. It is security.
Okay,
the security summit.
Security summit.
Yes.
But it's not the security summit that will handle the situation in that moment.
No, for that moment. Because, you see, that's why a caller said, we should be proactive.
What does that mean?
If we had done our homework earlier than this, perhaps we would have been able to nip this in the bud. And that's why we should do it now so that we can prevent future occurrences like this.
I wish we could go further, but Barrister, our time is all up. Thank you so much for always being here. Join us again at 8 o'clock. We would not be talking security in Oyo State, or maybe we would, but I want to focus on the economic situation and that World Bank report that gave very, very disturbing numbers about poverty in Nigeria. Sports is up at 7:30. Good morning. Thank you for listening.
Splash FM 105.5.
Kọ̀ńdọ́tọ̀, ikọ̀ yìí le jù o. Ó yẹ kó lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn.
Tí n bá lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn pẹ̀lú ikọ́ lásìkò yìí pẹ́rẹ́, wọ́n máa rò pé mo ní COVID-19 ni.
Rárá, wọn ò ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn dókítà ní àfihàn ikọ́ yàtọ̀ sí àìsàn kan sí kejì. Ikọ́ mi ìgbẹ́, ìmí ìtutù bíi tiẹ̀ yìí.
Mo ti sọ fún kọ̀ńdọ́tọ̀ mi. Ikọ́ ẹ̀ tó kọ̀ tí ò kásẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. Ó lè jẹ́ kọ́ ife.
Kọ̀ńdọ́tọ̀, yẹ̀ wò kó lè mọ̀ dájú nítorí pé ẹni tí kò bá lọ kò lè mọ̀.
Ẹ yẹ ikọ́ yẹn wò fún ikọ́ ife.
Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀rù ká mọ ohun tí ń ṣe.
Tí o bá ní ikọ́ tó ti lo ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì láì kásẹ̀ nílẹ̀, ó lè jẹ́ ikọ́ ife o. Ọ̀fẹ́ láyẹ̀wò àti ìtọ́jú ikọ́ ife. Fún àlàyé ibi tí o ti lè ṣe àyẹ̀wò ikọ́ ife, pé nọ́mbà kan sí orílẹ̀ fún ìtọ́jú ikọ́ ife ní 3340. Ìkéde ìwá látọ̀dọ̀ ilé-iṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó ń mójútó ètò ìlera pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn ará ìlú Amẹ́ríkà.
Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad.
Are you sure?
Yes, Ma. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is the jollof ready?
See? Right on time. Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
Mommy, the jollof is yummy.
I wouldn't miss this jollof for anything.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. All thanks to Sonia. Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Expressions without words won't have it any other way. Moments will feel joy. Been lost in the moment, the freedom. You will find that's what's celebrating. Bring your moments alive. Find your satisfaction in the nourishing trend, sparkling. Let's celebrate a little.
joy in red grape, white grape, peach variants. Valletta Sparkling Fruit Drink. Celebrate every moment. Another premium product from Intercontinental Distillers Limited.